In a transfer window that's barely begun, Liverpool have already lit the touch paper on what could be one of the most significant deals of the summer. With reports flying in from all angles, the Reds are said to be on the brink of agreeing a huge deal, as a blizzard of agreements begins to take shape behind the scenes. What makes this story so remarkable isn't just the scale of the move being discussed, it's the sheer speed and certainty with which Liverpool have moved. In the space of 24 hours, the club has gone from measured interest to front-foot negotiations, with trusted sources across England and Europe painting a picture of a deal edging ever closer to completion. This isn't just business as usual for Liverpool, it's a signal of intent. Under the guidance of Arne Slot, the club appears determined to back their new era with serious firepower. And if the latest developments are anything to go by, the next marquee addition could be just around the corner. Expectations are rising, clarity is coming, and if the pace continues, Liverpool's first major statement of the summer may be imminent. We will dive into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Liverpool are champions again. To mark this historic 20th League title, we've just launched our exclusive Champions collection of t-shirts. Celebrate in style and show your pride with official gear made for real Reds. Head over to copiclothing.com or just click the link in the description and grab yours while stocks last. But first, Liverpool head coach Arne Slot has called on fans to put their grievances over Trent AlexanderArnold's departure to one side for the Premier League champions coronation. Former captain Alan Hansen will hand over the trophy to current skipper Virgil van Dijk after Sunday's final match of the season against FA Cup winners Crystal Palace. It will be 35 years and 24 days since Hansen himself lifted what was then the Division 1 trophy in front of a full Kop, and the first time fans will have seen it in person since then, as the 2020 ceremony took place in an empty stadium because of COVID regulations. However, the spectre of Alexander-Arnold, who appears set to join Real Madrid in the summer after deciding not to renew his contract, looms large over the occasion. On his last appearance at Anfield, he was booed by fans, unhappy at the way the former academy graduate had handled his departure. Asked whether he would play the defender, who remained on the bench for Monday's defeat at Brighton as midfielder Wataru Endo came on at right back, Slot said, "I haven't decided on that one yet, but I think this should be a day that everybody's going to enjoy. It has been 35 years. Everyone, Liverpool fans, has been waiting for this moment, and we have set the example against Spurs. Everyone in the stadium deserves to be there, the fans, the staff, but also the players. And one of my players is Trent, so he definitely deserves to be there as well, because he has been part of an incredibly successful season and incredibly successful few years at this club. I can only hope we do it one more time over like we did at Spurs, and I have a lot of trust in our fans that we can do it again." Slot has spoken to Alexander-Arnold about the reception he received, with the defender looking stunned by the reaction. Prior to that game, the head coach had said he would not tell supporters how they should react, but ahead of the trophy presentation, he has come down more in favour of the player. "I talk to most players not on a daily basis, but a lot, and especially if there are circumstances why I should talk to them a bit more. And it is clear in Trent's situation, there are circumstances for me to talk more with him than with Virgil, for example," Slot added. "I am talking to him, and that is the biggest difference between me and all the ones that have a purple bin. I speak to the human being Trent AlexanderArnold every day, and that combined with winning something together creates a different bond than maybe what the fans have with him." Now in some huge Liverpool transfer news, amid a blizzard of agreements, Liverpool have started formal talks with Bayer Leverkusen for Florian Wirtz after the playmaker turned down Bayern Munich. It is a story that is developing at speed, as Friday evening first saw reports of Liverpool becoming the front runners to sign the German international, and then news of formal talks. The Athletic's David Ornstein was the first to report Wirtz favours a move to Anfield before later stating that Liverpool have opened talks with Leverkusen for the 22-year-old. This was subsequently corroborated by the Times' Paul Joyce, who reports that the Reds have formally spoken to the German club in a significant step in their pursuit, Fabrizio Romano and Sky Germany's Florian Plettenberg, meanwhile, add that Liverpool will submit an official offer shortly, as the Reds want the deal to be done very soon to avoid surprises. With reports in Germany and on Merseyside now on the same page, the expectation is the updates will accelerate further as Liverpool aim to make a significant statement this summer. Leverkusen will demand a sizable fee this summer, which various reports speculate could be between £109.1 million and £125.6 million. Joyce, however, has explained that there is a feeling that Leverkusen will accept a lower base figure than the £126 million asking price, with a chunk of any fee to be paid in add-ons. Plettenberg later reported that Leverkusen are very optimistic that an agreement with LFC will be reached shortly, with Richard Hughes leading the negotiations. Crucially, Liverpool have already agreed personal terms with Wirtz, who travelled to the UK last week with his parents in what was the first nod to the Reds standing in the race for his signature. While there remains a caveat among some reporters that Wirtz could still opt to stay at Leverkusen this summer, all signs point to a Liverpool transfer once a figure can be agreed between the two clubs. As per German outlet Kicker, Arne Slot is said to have been a decisive factor after a conversation between himself and Wirtz. Finally, Mohamed Salah admits he had to ask himself if he would be able to hit his best form once again before going on to help fire Liverpool to the Premier League title. Egypt forward Salah, 32, enjoyed a standout campaign for Arne Slot's side, scoring 28 Premier League goals and 18 assists. Salah, who committed his future to the Anfield club by signing a new 2-year deal in April, was voted Footballer of the Year by the Football Writers Association and was presented with his award in London on Thursday night. Winning the Premier League and to have had that impact in the team, I have never felt that happiness in the club, said Salah, who picked up the FWA accolade for the third time. That moment winning the Premier League against Spurs, to have had that impact with a number of goals and assists. Also winning the Premier League after that great players left and a good manager left also, it is so special. Salah added, "When I came into the season, it was like, okay, will I be able to do it again? I had that conversation with myself. I said, okay, let's find out. It was like, okay, you need to work hard to set the example. So I was doing my job and I think I did it very well. We have a very good group of players and a very good manager. We started the season well and now we won the Premier League. Hopefully we can win the Premier League again and also the Champions League." But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.